Hi there, beer fans. I've gone to Aldi for my next beer. Now, these cheap supermarkets do some really excellent beers. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tennis Beer Reviews. Yes, cheap supermarkets in the UK are good for cheap and sometimes decent beers. Let's hope this is one of them. This one comes at 6% ABV. It's called a Biere Triple Traditionnelle. Now, I'm confused by it. I think it says that it's actually brewed in, if I remember rightly, it's brewed for Aldi. I thought I read somewhere it's brewed in France. For some reason, somebody's close by has got some more fireworks tonight, so thank you for that. There was that, and my poor dog is not liking it. I thought I read somewhere this is actually brewed in France, but it looks to me like it's a Belgian beer. In my head, it's going to be a blonde. It's it does have wheat in it. Contains wheat and barley. Oh, it's products of France right next to it. It says wheat and barley. So it's called a triple. Now I think it's a triple because it's got 3 grains in it. So that's why I think they've called this a triple. It's not a triple in the traditional sense of the Belgian sense of the word triple. So I am putting this down as a Belgian blonde. I'm putting this down as something that could be very Leffy-like. This is a limited edition beer. I think you'll still be able to get this in Aldi somewhere. Oops. Pouring everywhere. Pouring lighter than Leffy. We'll see what that looks like on camera. Yeah, a couple of houses nearby have got fireworks on again. I don't know if they're having some sort of party. Pain in the arse for the pets. It has poured a very pale golden colour and it's got a very, very slight haze to it. There you go. Let's get the old sniff, shall we? It's certainly Belgian-y in aroma. It's got that sweet, yeasty, almost bubblegummy type aroma. A little bit of citrus in there, perhaps a little bit of spiciness at the back end. Right, looks good, smells good. Let's taste it. Cheers, everybody. Straight away, firstly on that, well, first thing is, it's actually quite nice. Second thing on this, it's really dry. Very dry. It's got a little bit of a Leffy vibe to it, if I'm being honest. Got a bit of the flavours in there, actually, if we're being brutally honest about it. It's just got an overall very different feel to it. A lot more carbonation in this. This is a lot lighter than Leffy. Product itself, there's a little bit of sweetness coming from the grains that are in it. A little bit of yeastiness, a little bit of that sweetness is turning to almost like a little bit of a bubblegum flavour. Let's just see. I'm just interested. There's a bit of haze in there. I don't know if there's a bit of sediment in there. Let's see if that pours any hazier. No hazier. 750ml bottle. So yeah, so it's nice. A little sweetness coming from the grains. There's a little bit of that Belgian yeasty, almost fruity flavour coming from it. There's a little bit of citrus. Perhaps, I don't know if it's again my mind playing tricks. I am definitely picking up a little bit of banana flavour in this as well. And just at the back end, it's just got that really mild, dry bitterness. It's very Belgian blonde-like without being too blonde about it. There's just little elements that aren't quite right, so it's almost like somebody's tried. It's almost like I would do it. It's almost like if I tried to make a Belgian blonde homebrewing, I probably won't be able to do it successfully, and it might turn out something like this. It's that sort of thing. It's lighter, much more refreshing, much drier at the back end as well. You don't expect a traditional Belgian blonde to be that dry at the back end. Now, it calls it a traditional beer, so whether or not my history of beers isn't as good as it should be. Now, whether historically this type of beer is I don't know. I don't know the history behind it. I don't know if traditionally, going back years, that this is what a Belgian blonde would have been like. What I do know is it is actually quite nice. It's smooth. It's very easy drinking. It's the sort of thing that I would buy again. And I think the thing I like about these beers, which are lighter than the style suggests they should be, and because it's got wheat in it and you can taste the wheat, then I think this is a really good way to ease somebody into wheat beers. If you know somebody, I know a couple of people who probably won't drink wheat beers, and have said they won't drink a wheat beer. Tried it, don't like it. Get something like this, and it just starts to introduce them to those flavours. It's not and obviously the way it's packaged, it's not meant to be, because it's got the little flippy cap. It's not meant to be a Leffy clone, but I thought it was going to be a Leffy-esque, like a really posh version of it. Some of the flavours are there. Some of the flavours are there. Like I said, just ultimately lighter. I'm being brutally honest. I think I might, taste-wise, I think I might actually prefer this one. Oh, little fly. Yeah, little flies like to come around and brewing beer. I think I prefer the flavour of this. I think it's got a little bit more about it. I think the extra alcohol in this than a traditional Leffy just makes it feel a little bit more robust. That for me is a very decent beer from Aldi. I think they do this every year. So if you don't manage to catch it this year, it'll be around again. I might review it again when it comes around again. Oh, this bottle contains approximately 2 servings. I didn't read that bit. Right, no, I liked it. I like this enough to score it a 7 out of 10. It's a 7 out of 10 from Andy's Beer Reviews. If you pick one of these up from Aldi, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, enjoy beers. Cheers.